Welcome to Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And we're coming to you with episode 8.5.
Go ahead.
So some of you might have noticed one of our last releases was 9, and that was because we had a huge technical difficulty, and 8 doesn't really exist.
No, so we're going to kind of redo 8, where the original 8 I may or may not have done well. So let's see how things go here. We're doing Wave 8 ships.
Yeah, so
That's episode 8.
It was going to work out really cool, Wave 8 on Wave episode 8, and then that week just didn't turn out well.
No. So, anyways, maybe we'll talk more about that later, but we do have an Onager and a Starhawk battle coming at you. So let's go take a look at the fleets and get started. Alright, Onager. We're going to use the testbed today. We've got Admiral Screed, Ordnance Experts, Engine Techs, Gunnery Chief Varnillian, the Superheavy Composite Beam Turbolasers, and the Rakehell. I'm bringing a Quasar 1 as well, with Captain Brunson, flight controllers, boosted comms, and expanded Hangar Bay. I have some Gozanti-class Cruisers with CommsNet and Suppressor. And now we get into a whole bunch of squadrons that John's going to absolutely hate. We've got Mauler Miffle, Dengar, Sienna Ray, Soontir Fel, Morna Kee. We have Merrick Steele and Colonel Jendon. Whole list comes in at 392 points.
Okay, here's the Rebel fleet. We're going to start with a Starhawk Battleship Mark II. Agate is our commander, so we're going to probably take this brace. We have Unity, and it's giving me a redirect. I also have Whale Explifs, Expert Shield Techs, the Tractor Beam, Gunnery Teams, Leading Shots, and Linked Turbolaser Tower. It is accompanied by 2 transports. The first one's CommsNet, Bright Hope, and Ahsoka. And the second one is my other favorite lady, and that is CommsNet and Leia. I have a whole bunch of Rogue Squadrons. I have Wedge, actual Rogue Squadron, Gold Squadron, Hera, Kesto Unyo, and Han Solo. Okay, Ken had 8 points a bid, and I only had 2. So he elected to go first, and these are the objectives that he got to choose from: Surprise Attack, Asteroid Tactics, and Superior Positions. He decided to go with Asteroid Tactics, and we'll see how that goes.
Alright, deployment. And I have to put something down first, don't I?
Yes, you do.
So let's go ahead and let's get the death train started. We're going to put my Gozanti here at speed 2.
We're going to start off with Leia, and she's going to kind of line up with you. And we're going to put her back here, going speed 1.
We're going to put Morna here. And I'm going to put Jendon here.
Gold Squadron. And then let's put down Han Solo. Fancy this, all the squadrons going down.
I'm noticing a trend. Alright. Merrick. And we'll put Dengar back here.
Ketsu. And then Rogue Squadron.
Sienna Ray and Soontir.
We will put down Hera And wedge.
We're going to put the Quasar over here. And speed 2.
We will place this transport here. Going speed 1.
I needed one more activation. Alright, well, we're going to put the Onager here. Speed 1.
So now I have to decide if I just want to go right into it.
Sure you do.
I actually might. Which one do you have again? The one that does splash damage? Or
So this is the one that does extra damage with crits. So the Superheavy Composite Beam Turbolasers, for if I get the red crit, the defender suffers 1 damage. This occurs once for each red or blue crit icon in the pool.
Okay, and you have the testbed, so you don't have blues.
I don't
or
have
blacks.
blues, but I do have 4 reds.
Okay. Your dice love red dice.
Yeah,
so this
actually
is
do
medium
red
range, though, right?
This is a medium range. That is correct. I'm just going to taunt you with this token.
We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go in like this, and we're gonna come in at speed 2.
Right.
Speed 2.
Okay. And then I have Mauler Mythal, who's going to hang out over here with the interceptors.
Okay, and the hawk drops down there.
And that is deployment. Gunnery Chief Varnillian has a blank die on her card. I don't think anything else happens after deployment.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, good luck, John.
Good luck.
Activating the Gozanti. We have a navigate command. We're going to use it as the dial. We're not going to comms net it. We've got nothing to move or shoot at, I should say. And we're just going to make our double click over here. And we are done.
We're going to activate Ahsoka. We got to navigate. We're going to use it. We're going to go up to speed 2. We're going to double crank it like that.
Quasar. Navigate. Let's just go ahead and take it as the dial. I've got nothing. So we're going to drop down to speed 1. And I believe I want to just angle it a little bit. Very curious to see what you will be doing. Okay.
The Leia transport is going to reveal a squadron. We're taking it as a token, and we're going to pass it to the big guy. And then we're going to go... I'm not going to overlap anything, it's just awkward. Fine with that?
Yep, I'm right. Alright, let's activate the Onager. We've got a navigate command. We're going to take it as the dial. We're going to drop to speed 0. Because why not? Well, no, there's good reasons to do that. The Onager likes to sit back and fire. And I'm not going to engine text. So let's place this token and put it right about here. It's just in medium range.
Okay. Okay, activating the Starhawk. We're going to be revealing a Navigate. We're going to be taking it as a token. And then we're going to move straight ahead 2. So we're moving closer.
Where are we?
We're going to be at long range.
Okay. Alright, squadron phase. Let's start by moving Merrick up. Plop him right here on the debris field. And then I'm also going to move Soontir, and he's over here. We're going to put him also on the debris field.
At the beginning of the squadron phase, we forgot to say this, but Hera gives Gold Squadron and Wedge Rogue. So we're going to go ahead and activate Han Solo first. And Han Solo is going to move over to here. Like that. And then we're going to move Rogue Squadron over to here as well. Yep.
Next 2 squadrons, we're going to move Jendon. Jendon moves at speed 3. Should put him right about here. And Sienna, we're going to have her just hang out by this moon.
Okay, my Hawk is going to move over to here, and Hera's going to slide herself over to here. Two.
Alright, Dengar's going to move forward a little bit. He's going to land right over here by Jendon. And we're going to move, Morna up as well. And she should be able to make that debris field. Alright.
We're going to activate Wedge. Wedge is going to go here, and then Gold Squadron is going to fall in behind right there.
Alright, Mauler's final squadron. We're going to move him. And plop him over here.
He's speed 4.
He is speed 4. So that puts him closer to about there. You alright with that?
Yep.
Alright.
Last squadron, Ketsu is going to fly her happy self over to here. Okay, so, Exergoths. So I just realized they don't have names. So, you got this guy, he's the nice smooth-head one. Post comments of what you would like to name him. Then you got this guy who's all teeth. Also post comments what to name them. So the first one's going to go down on this obstacle. And I'm going to try to hit as many of your guys if they sit here as possible. And then this guy is going to come over here and play nice with my guys by not being in range. And then making a little death blossom in front of him. Okay, there we go.
End of turn 1. Activating the Gozanti first. We've got a squadron command. We are going to use it as a dial. So I'm going to activate 2 squadrons. We're going to start by activating, because I believe I have everything in range. Yes.
Yes.
So let's start by activating Merrick.
Okay.
We're going to bring him all the way over here because he does move at speed 5.
Yep.
And he's going to attack the transport.
Okay.
Do we actually have this in shot?
Nope. Let me adjust down. There we go.
All
We'll just have to adjust.
Alright, so 2 blues for an accuracy and a crit. And he is a bomber, so you are not going to scatter.
Okay. I Bright Hope you take no damage.
Oh, that's right. It's Bright Hope. Alright, that's my bad. Okay, so second squadron we're going to move is Soontir Fell, who also moves at speed 5. And we're going to put him over here. Alright, now we can go back to the Gozanti. Hello. And I'm going to do something that you are going to likely enjoy. So I'm going to move at speed 1, and I'm going to overlap a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to take some damage here. I do believe I'm knocking stuff out of the way. Alright, Jendon is likely going to get overlapped.
And more?
Will definitely get overlapped. So Jendon was here, he will get overlapped for sure. So here's my 1. Alright, so I have to take 2 damage, correct?
2 damage, same hull zone.
So we're going to take it off the back and take a hit. And then you can place Morna and Jendon.
Okay. What's Jendon's relays 3?
His relay is 2, his speed is 3.
No, relay though.
Relay is 2.
Relay is 2?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes way back here. I think it's 3, but I could be mistaken. You know what? No, we're gonna move him forward. Like that.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna activate Bright Hope. We're revealing a navigate. We're gonna use it as a dial. We're gonna start out with some flak. Black flak. First we're gonna target steel for a damage.
Alright.
And then we're gonna target Soontir for a damage.
Yeah, we're gonna let him take it actually.
Beautiful. And then I gotta decide what I want to move. I think we're gonna drop down to speed 1 and do that.
So we are going to activate the Onager. Onager has a concentrate fire command. I'm going to take it as the dial. So now we are going to do an ignition attack. So with ignition attack, we're at extreme range from the Onager to the Starhawk, and the ignition token is at long range from the Starhawk. So I get to add all the red dice from my special armament into the pool. So that'd be 4. And I have, we're within the arc, which is the green part, and we have line of sight's a straight shot. So let's go ahead, since the ignition attack must be done first, we'll roll that. So 4 reds, and I have a double, a single, a crit, and I'm going to use the concentrate fire to bring in another die. So let's move these over here for another crit. I am going to kind of leave that exactly as is. So with the ignition, that's the ignition attack. So now you've got to declare your defense tokens.
Okay, we are going to...
That's 5 total.
Brace it. Sorry, first what we're going to do is we're going to use Expert Shield Text to reduce the damage by 1.
Okay.
And then we're going to brace that 4 damage to 2 damage and take it to the front.
Okay, so we are going to use the ignition crit. So with the red crit, the defender will suffer 1 damage, and this occurs once for each red or blue icon in the pool. So you will have to suffer 2 1 damages.
Okay, we will suffer both of that to the back and then take 2 off the front.
Okay. And I do not have a second shot. I'm moving at speed 0. I'm just going to stay right where I am, and then I can, since the activation's over, place the token again. I'm going to put it right there.
We're going to activate the Starhawk. The Starhawk has a navigate. We're going to be using it as the dial. Now, I have you at just long range, unobstructed to your jerk. So we're going to make that attack with a red dice. And then we're probably going to also just throw a red dice because I can. No, I can't because Sienna is obstructed.
Correct.
So that's it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to start off with that. we're going to start off by throwing a red dice at you. Accuracy. Come on, be an accuracy. Woo!
It is an accuracy.
It's an accuracy. We're adding in then a black and a blue, I think.
This
For
is
2 hits, cancel your scatter, and take 2 damage.
okay, so I'm going to have to brace that.
Correct.
So that only brings it down to 1, so I'm still alive for the moment.
Yep. And then we get to decide how we're going to move.
In the close range of that ignition token would be great.
Well, I really don't have a choice because I have to go after you. I think we're just going to go 2 straight ahead.
Looks like you've got me double arc.
I do. And we're going to change your speed to 2.
Oh, I don't like that. Alright, there's the magnetic crystal tractor beam in full play. Now we're going to activate the Quasar. Quasar has squadron dial, and we are going to command a bunch of squadrons. So we have a squadron value of 4, 1 extra one with expanded Hangar Bay, so that's 5, and I have 5 squadrons left. So with the boosted comms, I can hit everything except for the other one, but I can relay the command. So let's start with that. We're going to start by relaying the command to Sienna Ray. She can move distance 5, so we easily can make it over here. And I believe that's outside of range of your Exergoths. And then we are going to move Jendon. Jendon can move up to 3, but he's going to hang out over here, which is not quite. Dengar. Dengar can move 4. We're going to put Dengar right over here. Again, staying out of range 1. And let's move Morna. Where's Morna going to go? Morna can move 3. Morna's going to go here. And we've got Mauler Mythil. Put him over here. That's all the squadrons.
Okay.
I have no shots. I'm moving at speed 1. So we are going to mosey on along. There we go.
Okay, the Leia transport is going to reveal a squadron. We are in range 5 of the Starhawk, which is going to change the top dial to a squadron dial. And then I think I'm going to start commanding some squadrons. I think we're going to command Wedge to move over to here, just so that we're engaged with your jerk. Like that, and we're out of range of that. And then we're going to hit you with 6 blue dice. Come on, accuracy. I need an accuracy. For an accuracy, 2 accuracies, 3 damage. This would have outright killed you.
Yep. So we have a dead Soontir. However, I do get to counter 2.
Yes, you do.
So counter 2, and we have an accuracy and a hit.
So I take that damage.
Would the swarm actually work here?
No, because I'm not engaged with that guy.
Ah, yeah, okay. But if I was,
yes,
it would.
I intentionally did not allow that to happen. I do not want to play that life. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
And then we move, and we move speed 1. Okay, so the Exergoths are not in range to make any fighter attacks against anything, so both of them are going to come up. And then, things are going to become rogue, so those 2 become rogue. Not that it really means anything. And they are going to, I think, Han Solo is going to move over to here to do any sort of shenanigans. And then Tetsu is going to move up here. And then Hera is going to move over to here. We're going to sit her right onto that rock. Like that. And then Rogue Squadron's gonna come over to here. Gold Squadron's gonna come over to here. And then this thing is gonna fly back to there. And now I get to place these two things. They're gonna be placed right here. Don't know if you guys know this, but they can be placed off of each other because they're obstacles. So we're going to place them like that.
It's a very far-reaching exergot. They're using each other to get the food they want.
Yep.
All right, end of round 2, going on to round 3. Gozanti, we have a navigate, and I really don't like the placement of this, and I'm probably going to lose it. We're going to take it as, we're going to keep it as a dial, actually. And I don't believe I have any shots. And even if I do, it'd be obstructed. So we're going to move, and I'm thinking I'm not going to have much choice other than maybe speed 2 and getting out of the way here. No, I don't want to do that either. Let's do this.
Ahsoka's gonna go. Ahsoka has a squadron. We're going to use it. We're going to attack your dude. We're gonna move over to here. Something like that. And attack you with 2 blue dice.
Okay.
For 2 hits.
2 hits, alright, so he's going to brace 1, or brace it to 1.
Yep. Okay, and then Gold Squadron's going to jump up, land here, and we're going to hit you with, I should probably activate that guy. 2 dice as well. For take a hit.
Okay.
Make sure I put this in a good spot. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we're going to hit you with the black dice from the transport. For a hit.
Yeah, gotta take it.
Leaving you now on 2 health. And then we're going to definitely overlap Wedge. I'm going to just slide this, and then we're going to do this maneuver. And then you can place Wedge where you would like.
All right, well, we're going to put Wedge right here because I like him over there.
Okay.
All right, and then your Gold Squadron needs to move back. There you go. All right.
That's it.
All right, let's activate the Onager. I've got a navigate command. We're going to keep it as the dial. So we're going to go ahead, and since we are in arc, we're going to fire at the front of your Starhawk. It's at long range, but we're going to do the ignition attack first, principally because we have to. So that is 4 red and 3 black. Now let's see what we get. And I have 2 regular hits.
Move them to that side.
Yeah, so you can see. And a couple of these. So what I believe I'm going to do is Ordnance Experts, the 2 single hits, because I want more damage on you. And let's go ahead and we'll spend the black blank, make this one into a crit using Screed.
Okay.
And that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay. So we're going to reduce that damage by 1 to make it
6.
And we're going to then flip that over.
Brace it to 3.
3.
Alright. We're going to use the Composite Beam Turbolaser Ignition crit.
So I have to take 3 damage?
You will only take 2 because it's only red and blue crits. So you only take 2 1-hits, and then you'll take a barrage of 3.
Okay, so we're going to take a hit onto both of those hits onto that side, dropping that side down to 2, and then we'll take 3 to the front, dropping it down to 1.
Okay. Alright, now I'm going to drop down to speed 1, because I do not have a second attack. And we're going to double crank it. And then we are going to place the ignition token.
Just move it where you want.
That's half the fun, right, John? Right here. Alright.
Okay, we're going to go with Leia, revealing and engineering. We're going to actually change, even though I just changed it, we're changing it to something else. The dial to engineering on the top of the Starhawk, and then we're going to pass the token to the Starhawk. And then we're going to go ahead and go speed 1. And overlap that asteroid. And I don't care. Okay.
Alright, so Quasar activates with a squadron command. I have 5 squadrons that I can activate, and I have range to all my squadrons, and if I so choose I can relay to Merrick, which I will be doing. So let's start with that. So Squadron 1, we're going to relay to Merrick, and we're going to try and taking out, well, let's try and take out the Hawk.
Okay.
So I have 2 blue, 2 black, and I get another blue because of the flight controllers. So that gives me 1, 2, 3. I could change one to a crit, but that's not going to... Oh, actually, I'm going to do that because that gives me another hit. So that's 4 hits on the Hawk.
Okay. Counter for 2. Take 2.
Alright, so Merrick's going to brace, so he's still alive, but he doesn't get to move anywhere.
Yep.
We're going to then... We're going to activate Muller Mythil next, and he's going to move over here, so I want him to engage both of your guys. So he's clearly engaging Wedge and Ketsu.
Okay, both take a damage.
And I'm going to make attacks on Wedge.
Okay. Yeah, well, you have to.
Yeah, well, escort, right?
Yeah.
So 4 dice for 3 accuracies and a hit, so just 1.
Okay.
My 3rd squadron, we're going to bring Santa Ray in, and she's clearly going to be able to go almost anywhere on the field.
Yep.
We're going to try and take Wedge out. still, yeah. All right, so that again that's 5. So 4 and 5. Wedge better go. We have an accuracy and a hit. I do have swarm, so let's re-roll one of the accuracies, or one of the crits. 1 hit.
I take a hit.
Okay, Jendon next. Jendon can move 3. Don't think I'm going to be able to engage Wedge without engaging the Exargoth. No. Just out. I think the only way I'm going to be able to do that is moving other things. So we're just going to leave Jendon right there. And I'm going to move Morna. Morna moves 3. And Morna can be placed right here. I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
No, you're going to get, I think, 1 attack there, but
Woo!
we will take Wedge out.
That's fine. Then I can attack you.
All right, so, well, you know what? That's true. Wedge is kind of pinned there, isn't he? We can let the Exargoth take him out.
You have to attack him.
Right. But it'd be great if I didn't have to. So that is enough damage to kill him, isn't it?
Yep. Wedge is gone.
That's all I can do with the squadrons. I do not have any shots, I don't think. No. And we're going to move, continuing in at our blistering speed 1 to here. All right.
Starhawk's gonna go. We're revealing an engineering with the token. We're gonna heal 3 shields. All 3 of those shields are gonna go onto the front where it's needed. I'm not gonna activate any squadrons with my token, and then we're gonna make 2 attacks against you. We're gonna start with my side shot, which is at medium range to your side, and then my front shot into your front.
Okay.
So let's do this. Where's a good place to drop this? Here?
Actually, put it right between.
Between them so we can see the
Between
shoots?
We can see the shots. That's going to
Okay.
be great.
What is the Starhawks? 2 blues and 3 reds to start off. That's pretty good. We're going to linked shot this red dice for a hit. So take 6.
All right, so if we're
Into
going
your
to
side.
take 6, we are going to brace that to 3. I'm going to go ahead and also do a salvo back. So I'm going to go to 0. I believe there was a crit in there.
Yes, there is.
All right, so the crit is blinded gunners. While attacking, I cannot spend accuracy icons.
Cool.
That's fine. I want crits, not accuracies. All right, now you've got...
No, you have to make your salvo.
All right, the salvo. So salvo is going to be a red and a blue die. And that's 2 crits.
Okay, so we will brace it and just take 1 right on the side. Okay, now my front shot into you. That is going to be 4 reds and 3 blues. And this is into your front.
Okay.
And I'm pretty happy with that as well. We're going to block your redirect, because why not? And that's going to be another hit. So you're going to be having 7 damage come at you with a crit. Can't use your redirect.
So we are going to burn the brace to bring that down to 4.
Yep.
And I'm going to burn the salvo also, just to fire back. So let me take those front 4. for 2 hits, but what I'm going to do is swap out, because this counts as an attack, the red hit for a blank, so it's only going to be 1.
1. Okay, I'm going to spend expert shield text to reduce it by 1.
Okay.
And then we have to see how I'm going to move. I think we're going to do this.
Okay.
And we're going to overlap and do a damage to your transport.
Yep.
And then we're going to drop back, and we're going to only be moving speed, theoretically 1. Like that. I still got you double arced. And your Quasar can now go speed 2.
Quasar goes to speed 2?
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, so start of the squadron phase. I choose this guy, who hopefully you guys choose to name. And I can shoot Morna, and I can shoot your guy.
Alright.
We're going to start off with Morna. For 2 damage, coming right at her.
2 damage, and we're going to brace that down to 1.
Okay, and then I need 1 hit to kill the hero of the Empire.
Your favorite.
Yep, there's 2 hits.
You've got him, so he is dead.
Okay, so then I remove him, and then you get to attack with the other one, but currently nothing's in range.
So he goes away also.
Yep.
Alright, so Dengar, who really doesn't have a whole heck of a lot here to do, is going to just move forward a little bit. And we're going to put him in this mix. And then you've got a whole mess of squadrons.
Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to start off with... This is a difficult choice. I think we're going to move in... Rogue Squadron is going to move to here. And we're going to attack... Let's see what's all engaged. Actually, we're going to just jump up to here. And we're going to attack Dengar.
Alright.
Dengar's got to go. 4 blues. For you can't spend your scatter, take 2.
Alright, so he'll brace it to 1.
Okay. And then Ketsu. Where is her die? She can attack whoever she wants to. We're going to wait for her. Hera is going to jump over to here and is going to attack Dengar as well. 2 blues, 2 blacks. For 4 damage.
Alright, so he's going to scatter.
Awesome. And then Han Solo is going to come over here and only engage with Dengar. And he's going to do the same thing. For 4 damage.
So we're going to dump the scatter.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
And then we're going to activate Ketsu, and she's going to attack Morna. And she's going to attack Morna with 3 dice. For can't spend your brace, take 2.
Well, she's going to take 2.
Okay, and then I have to place things.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to place this fun guy right here. Like that. And then I got to do some measuring. Do I care if it can attack me? No, I don't. They're going to help each other out and be in range of your stuff and not mine. Like that. So,
right.
Sorry. As of right now, this guy has these 3, this guy has those 4, and none of my things.
All right.
Start of the round. Han Solo is gonna go. He's gonna try to take out Dengar. I need, with 2 blues, 2 blacks, an accuracy, and 3 damage. Here we go. There's the accuracy, there's 3 damage.
3 damage, so even if I brace that down to... Yeah,
you can't brace.
Yeah, so that's the 3 damage. So he is dead.
Cool. And then he's going to fly himself into the scrum to help lock you down.
Alright.
He's going to take... Actually, I just want to be locked down here.
You don't want to be in the extra range?
He got brave, and then he decided, you know what, being brave is one thing, but taking both of them is stupid. There we go, like that.
Alright, we're going to activate the Onager. I have a navigate command. We're going to keep it as a dial. First shot's going to be the ignition shot. So we are in arc. Where's my pointer? Just to show everyone. We have a shot unobstructed. So we are going to roll all 4 of the red dice and the 3 blacks. Hopefully we can actually do a little bit better than we have been. So this is front to front with the ignition, and I've got a bunch of dice. So we have 2s, a hit, another hit. We are going to Ordnance Experts all 3 of the black dice. Alright, so we've got 2. I'm going to swap this one out, blank with the regular hit. Oh, that requires me to spend a die to do that, doesn't it? When attacking a ship, you may spend 1 die from the pool to exchange it with the die on this card. So yeah, we can do that. And then I'm going to spend this blank to turn this guy into a crit.
So it'll be 1 free damage.
That'll be 1, yeah.
So you have 2 double reds, a red crit, a hit on black, and then a hit.
That's 8 total hits, yes.
Okay, so we will brace it, and that'll be 4. And then we will redirect. And that's really it. So I take the free hit.
So yeah, I'm going to use the special so that you're going to take a hit.
Take a hit.
And then you've got to take 4.
So we will do 3 to the front, dropping into 1, and then 1 on this side. And that just fell off. That's fantastic. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
Alright, and then we do have a side shot, just barely. And that is 2 reds and a blue. And I believe
it's going to be long range.
So it's just going to be 2 reds. So I have a singular hit. Here's what I think I'm going to do. Because 1 hit on that's going to be pointless. I'm going to go ahead and use Screed. I'm going to spend that to change this into a crit.
You can't. Screed is once per activation. You did it already.
I did, didn't I? So, never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit there and look at that. But what I am going to do then
is just swap it in for
swap
the
it
blank.
back out, yeah, for the blank.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to salvo you.
Alright, go ahead.
So, salvoing, technically, it is at long range because that's what you attacked me with.
Yes.
So, 2 reds for that, and we will re-roll 1 for a hit.
Alright, that goes to my side, correct?
Correct.
Which has no shields. I don't want to redirect that, so we're going to just take the damage.
Okay.
And I have no extra shots, so now we are going to move. So I'm currently set at speed 1. I think no matter how I cut this, I'm either going to ram myself, which is going to kill that Gozanti.
Yep.
So realistically, Okay, so I'm going to stay at speed 1. I'm going to ram the Gozanti. So the Gozanti takes a 3rd hit and is destroyed.
Yay!
And then, because I'm using my dial, I've executed my speed 1 maneuver. I can execute a speed 1 maneuver. And what do I want to do?
With engine tech?
With engine techs. So I don't want you taking any more side shots on me. How am I going to do this? I'm going to pull the Onager off.
The only thing that the Starhawk comes off for is the super. So I don't think I have you double arced though.
No.
Or if I do, I can't hit you.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't.
Technically,
hit me.
it's double arced, but I have
You're double arced,
line
but you
of
don't
sight
have a
because of the
shot.
strange dots.
Correct.
Which
So-
means we're gonna be lacking.
All right. So that's the end of that. We go on to your activation.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is super risky. We're going to activate Ahsoka. Ahsoka's going to be revealing a navigate. We're going to keep it as a dial. Then we're going to start flacking. We're going to flack straight up the line. We're going to flack mithril first for a hit.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and take it.
You're going to take it?
We're going to take the hit.
And then we're going to attack Mora for a hit.
Okay. Morna's going to take a hit.
And then we're going to attack, not her because she's a jerk. And then we're going to attack Jendon. For nothing.
For nothing. I'm okay with that.
Jendon never takes damage.
No.
And then we're going to attack Mithril again from the side. For nothing.
Okay.
Well, that kind of ruins my plan. But anywho, we dropped to speed 0.
Activating the Quasar. We've got a squadron, and I believe all of my squadrons are in range. They are. So we are going to attempt to kill some things. Let's start with trying to take out Rogue Squadron. And I'm going to start with Sienna Ray, so that's 4 blue. And I'm going to add 1 more because of the flight controllers. And I have 5 we can swarm, so let's do that.
Whew.
5, there goes Rogue Squadron.
Wow.
I am okay with that.
It was a good roll.
That was a lucky roll, is what that was. Man, I kind of almost want to do that again. And what I think I'm going to do now is let's Jendon, except we're going to have Jendon have Sienna roll against Ketsu,
Okay.
which is going to be the same amount of dice.
Actually, it's only 4 dice. Because Jendon's the one activating, not your Quasar.
Right. My bad. Still 4 dice. And we are going to swarm one of these. 3, but I'm assuming you're scattering.
Yep, scatter.
So then let's go ahead and do Mauler again at Ketsu.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 plus the 1 for 2 accuracies and 2, and that's going to be my best shot anyway. So
Yep, so I can't use anything, and I take 2, leaving me at 1 health.
And my final remaining squadron is Morna. Ooh, do I want to go for the kill or not? Well, you can scatter it if you so chose, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So let's go for Han Solo. You know, I could
get
the
lucky
blue.
with an accuracy.
Do we take the risky shot or not? That would kill it. All right, you know what? We're going to take the risky shot. No, we're going to go for Han. Should have taken the risky shot.
Oh, man.
Wow. All right, so that's 3 damage on Han, but you can use the other brace, so that's 2.
Take a brace, take 2. You never know about things like that.
No, man, I should have taken the risky shot. That's okay. So the one time I don't. I've got no shots. Quasar's moving at speed 2.
You're welcome.
We are going to move forward. We're not going to get eaten by the Exergoths, and we are back to you.
Activating the Starhawk. Starhawk is revealing an engineering. We're going to regen 2 shields. We're going to regen 2 shields onto the front. And then we're going to take some shots. We're going to start off by attacking your front. Ken, do you mind putting that in a good spot for me? With 4 reds, 3 blues, and that lucky black dice. Let's get some damage.
Ouch.
That looks pretty good. I don't even think... Let's see.
I only have 1 redirect, that's it.
Well, you can't use it.
Yeah.
And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. And there's really no reason for me to... You know what? Hold on. LTTs.
Okay.
For another crit. 8 damage.
Alright, so 8
And
damage.
redirect.
That's 1 off the front.
Yep.
That's 7 more, and I'm assuming we're going to do the
Standard crit. I got nothing else special.
Standard crit. Depowered armament. I cannot attack at long range. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not dead yet.
How much health does it have?
1.
So it will die when I ram it.
It will die when you ram it. Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Best news in a while. Okay, so now we're going to start doing some Flakorama. We're going to attack Mithril first with a red and a blue. Now, because of Unity, while attacking a squadron that the defender is engaged with a friendly that's not heavy, which is all my stuff, I may re-roll a dice. So theoretically, I could re-roll the red dice with linked and then the blue dice with the other one. So let's go for some... we're going to start to see if this really even matters by re-rolling the blue. It does. We're going to re-roll with linked for a double, hitting your scatter, take 2.
So we will brace that to 1.
To stay alive. And he is right there. Now we're going to go against Morna. Same shenanigans. That's a hit. And then we're going to re-roll this with linked. And we're going to just leave it at 2 hits.
Okay, so Morna is also going to brace to 1.
Okay, now we're going to go against Sienna with a red dice because I can re-roll it like 3 freaking times. For nothing, then we use linked. And then for nothing, and then we're going to use Unity. And we're going to get that sweet, sweet double.
Right, which we're going to scatter.
Sounds good. And then we're going to go against Jendon. For accuracy and a crit, we're going to re-roll the red with linked for a hit, and then we're going to re-roll the blue with Unity for nothing. And these are bouncing all around, so that's just 1 damage against him.
Okay, so he's going to have to take it.
Yeah, finally some damage on him. And then we're going to be moving speed 2.
You don't want to flak your own stuff?
No. And we're going to ram you, killing you, taking a damage, dropping back where I am.
Right,
actually, when I do that, I'm going to drop to speed 1 and I'll still do it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say, you're a Quasar. Is it enemy ship or any ship? 1 enemy. Your Quasar is going 1.
Okay, Quasar drops to speed 1.
Transport's going to go. Now that that ship's probably not going to just instantly kill me, we're revealing a navigate, and we're going to drop to speed 0 as well. Okay. X scores. So I'm going to choose to activate this guy. I'm going to have to attack Han, And then I can attack these 3, because this one can only attack that one, yada yada yada. I'm also at the start of the phrase going to say Gold Squadron is rogue from Hera. So here we go. First we're going to attack Han Solo for 1 damage. That's not too bad. I can live with that.
Now you're going to start rolling a lot better.
I hope so. Okay, now we're going to attack Mora for 1 damage.
Okay.
And then we're going to attack Sienna, who's obstructed, for nothing.
Okay.
And then we're going to attack the Lambda Shuttle for, you can't use one of them, and then you take 2, so you use the other one, and then you take 1. Okay. And then he comes up, and then you get to attack your own stuff.
So flathead as opposed to spiky bits. I just get to shoot at my own stuff, right? Is it all 3 of them? Or no, it's just the 2 closest ones. So
you get to do a Sienna attack
against Sienna,
first.
that's 2 dice with nothing. And then against Jendon, that's 3 with only 1 hit.
Fighters just go down slow.
This game, they're not really, And then that Exergoth goes away.
Yep.
And then we've got your squadrons.
Yep. So we're going to just jump right into it. We're going to take Gold Squadron, and Gold Squadron's going to jump over to here to attack Mithril, because he's a jerk, with 2 blue. Accuracy and a hit. Come on. Accuracy and a hit. Double hit.
We'll scatter.
Sounds good. And then we're going to activate Ketsu, and she's going to attack him as well. There's the accuracy to block the scatter.
So
takes a
he's
hit.
dead.
He's dead. Okay, and then Hera is going to attack Mora. You can't use your token, take 2 die.
She's dead.
And then she is...
but she gets a counter.
Yes, she does.
So the counter is a hit.
Okay, I take a hit. I'm going to disengage and come over to here. Because she has grit and I was only engaged with 1. Mm-hmm. And then I get to place these fun things. And we're going to place them out like this. Hoping to get a delicious bite
of the Quasar.
Of your Quasar.
Alright, and now we go on to turn 5. Activating the Quasar. Squadrons, used as the dial. So I've got 2 squadrons left. We're going to start with Sienna. We're going to shoot against Ketsu because I just want her dead. So that's 4 plus flight controllers. There's my you can't scatter. I don't have a swarm. That's 2. She's dead.
Ooh.
Alright. Veteran status for Sienna. And we're going to then use Jendon to have Sienna shoot at Han. So I've got 4 dice. And I have 3, but I believe Jendon's engaged with Han.
Yep.
So we can swarm that. For an accuracy, which is 3 hits.
3 hits and an accuracy, so I use the other one and I take 2.
And now, let's see, what do I have? I am not in range from my side. I am from my front. So, I'm going to shoot my front to your side, medium range shot with the the Quasar.
Sounds good. And just put it on the planet.
Alright, so 3 blues. And I have an accuracy and 2 hits, so I'm going to say you may not salvo.
Oh, salvo's so much fun.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want you to.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brace it, and then I'm going to just
Take the shield.
take the shield.
And I think you are going to get your wish also here. Because if I'm right...
You know what? Hold on. I'm going to completely discard out the salvo, and I'm going to do it anyway. With Agate.
Okay.
So, 2 reds and a blue against your front. For that, and then we're going to spend out that die to the leading shots, both of these, into a hit and a double.
We're going to redirect to the side, and then 1.
Okay.
And now, the Extragoths, I believe... Yeah. This is not going to be fun.
They both get chummy?
I think they're both going to get chummy.
Yes.
Alright, I'm on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just both of them getting chummy.
Yep, so 2 separate points of damage, and you can choose where they go.
So we're going to put 1 on the front, and we're going to put 1 on the back.
Okay. So you only have shields on that
shields
side.
on the one side, that is correct.
We're going to activate the Bright Hope Transport. We're revealing a Navigate, and we're going to take it as a token. And then we're going to flak Jendon for a hit.
Alright.
And stay right where we're at.
Speed 0.
Speed 0. Starhawk's going to go. It's going to spend out Whalix to gain back its salvo token. And then it's going to take a medium range shot against the front of your ship. Do you mind putting that where it can be going? Cool. 3 reds, 2 blues against your front. And then we're going to reroll with linked.
Linked.
For nothing. So 4 damage with crits into your front.
Alright, into the front. I have no shields anywhere there. So we're going to... Alright, let's go ahead and brace
Okay.
to 2, and then we'll burn the redirect to push them. Pull over here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't reveal. I'm engineering. We're gonna put 2 here. Or
We can do order in Armada, we really can.
yeah, sometimes. Probably not. Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? That was your only shot against that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Brunson's not going to do anything for you because there's all 4 points of single damage.
Right.
So if you
it
remove
wouldn't
1
have
and
done
then
much
brace,
anything.
it's
Yep.
still the same
Then
result.
never mind. Yep.
So we're going to start off by firing at your shuttle.
At Jendon.
Yep.
Go for it.
And so far nothing.
Yeah.
And we're going to put in 2 red dice with link, so that's going to be the only one I'm attacking this round for a double. And then we're going to use linked turbo to reroll this to nothing. And then we're going to use Unity to reroll this one to nothing. Holy cow. And then we're going to spend out that one with leading shots to reroll both of these. I need 1 more damage to kill him. And I don't get it.
So, I'm going to brace it, and Jendon survives.
Wow, that's interesting. Wow. It's a lot of re-rolling blanks. Okay, and then we're going to move. We're going our speedy self of speed 1. And we will go like that. Transport's gonna go. We got a nav. We're gonna use it as a dial. I got no flak shots because of where I'm at. I'm gonna run over this guy and land right here. And you can put Gold Squadron wherever you would like.
Oh, I don't know. Let's just plop them over here. Away from
Everyone?
Away from my guy.
Okay, cool. Han's going to activate first.
Because Han always activates first.
And he's going to bomb the front of your Quasar. For a hit.
Yeah, we'll Brunson that.
Cool, and then we're going to fly as far away as I can. And I think I might have gotten just far enough.
We're going to find out.
Yes, we will.
Alright, activating the Quasar. I was dumb and did not set a squadron dial. It did a navigate, so we might as well use it as a dial. We're going to attempt to kill the transport, and there's about a 1 in 60 chance to do that. We do have a double arc, just barely. No obstructions. It's at close range, so we're going to do the side shot first. I need an accuracy. And I've got 2 hits. I've got no way to re-roll that. I'm assuming that's going to be scattered.
It's scattered.
Alright, so we're going to take the front shot at you now. And we have an accuracy and 2. So you, can't scatter.
Okay, so I take a hit and then take a damage.
Yep.
That's what you needed on the last one. Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use the navigate. I'm at speed 1. I'm going to jump up to speed 2 just to try and get away from the Starhawk. And we're going to do 1 extra. I think you still have a long range shot.
A very long range and I think very obstructed.
Yep.
Maybe.
Well, we're going to find out.
Maybe not. Starhawk's going to activate first. We got an engineering. We're going to put 2 shields on the butt. And then let's get that laser. I know I'm in long range, but am I obstructed?
Go from your side. I think you're actually okay.
Unobstructed. 3 red dice into your butt. And then we're going to re-roll that with linked for 4 damage.
So I'm going to brace that to 2.
Take 2.
Take 2.
And then we're going to flak at Sienna. We're going to start in with a blue dice.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can block that scatter. We cannot. And then we're going to jump in with... It's wishful thinking. Then we're going to jump in with a red and a blue. There's the accuracy, block it, and block your scatter, take 2.
So we'll brace it to 1.
Sounds good. And then we're going to be moving along at speed 1. We're going to move straight. Just like that. Bright Hope's going to go. It's got squadrons. We're going to activate both my squadrons. The gold squadron's going to come and it's going to attack into your side with 2 blue for 2 hits.
Alright, we're going to dump the brace to take 1.
And then Hera's going to go. And Hera's going to attack you with a black and a blue, and I believe I need 2 damage to kill you.
Yep.
For, 1 damage. Quasar's going to live.
Quasar lives. No tabling today.
And then, I just stay at speed 0 because I don't care. The other ship is got a nav, and we're going to drop to speed 0 as well. And then we do squadrons. Beginning of squadron phase, we make attacks. So this guy is going to attack your dude.
I think both of them can do it too.
Yeah, so I get the first one, you get the second one.
Alright.
First one. Target your and then take 1. You're going to stay at 1 health.
Yep.
And then you roll.
Okay. And we have 2 hits, which gets scattered, so that's gone too.
Yep.
And I believe, well, I've got a shot with Sienna.
It only gets the front.
Yeah, I'm only going to hit the front. I don't get to do anything else. So at this point, the only thing that's going to happen to have shot to Starhawk. No.
Okay.
All right. So there'll be no real change there. I'm not going to make the shot. That calls it. That's end of game.
Okay,
So,
good
all right,
game.
good one, Jen.
Welcome back. So that is Wave 8, Episode 8.8. I've decided to call it Episode 8.8. So.
I did not do as well in 0.8 as I did in 0.0.
No. But there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
So we both ended up, after playing the last game, changing our fleets. And what I did this time with my fleet compared to the last time is I changed a few upgrades on the Starhawk. And then I dropped Tauren because of the way I maneuver the transports in this. They're never in range to do anything. This time it would have been, of course. But having Leia and Ahsoka is far more important when those 2 transports are just there to feed tokens and make sure that I'm doing what I want to with the Starhawk whenever I want to.
So this time, the big thing here, I flew Ramadi the first time through.
Yes.
This time I flew Screed. I did not get quite the utility that I wanted, but my dice rolls actually weren't half bad.
Yeah.
Versus the last time where I was rolling pretty much 5 blanks at a time.
So also to point out, there's a time that you could have taken a blank out and then made a hit. I think it was the first attack.
It's the very first attack.
Into another crit, because Ken rolls ungodly amount of red crits.
Which is great with the Onager, because I need the red crits for the ignition shots.
Yeah.
Couple mini mistakes that I definitely made. Squadron for the Quasar at the very end would have killed Han. Which would have given me a little bit more in terms of points.
Yeah, after the game, we just for sake of knowing, because you have to know that type of thing, would have put it just cardboard to cardboard range 1, and then we rolled it out, and it doesn't really matter if he has 1 health, and you rolled like a bazillion hits and
of course.
accuracies to block everything.
So it wouldn't have changed the game. You still would have won. I like what I had with the squadrons mix on the Imperial side, but the Exergoths, they either scared me too much or they were too deadly to really allow me to do what I wanted to do with them. Yeah. And that hurt.
Yeah, my idea with them was basically just to zone off areas that you don't want to be. And so I think you actually played it right. Ken and I have been talking a lot off camera. We've talked about it in the comments a little bit, but when Ken and I first met, we both didn't have anyone to play Armada with. So we both actually started playing Armada right after the Corellian conflict started.
Yeah, right about then.
So we met at a local store, and we just played each other like once a week or something like that. So we both were new players at that point, and then we're both, growing at the same rate. Then that store closed. And then life happened.
And that store closed right before the Chimera and Profundity came out. So
Right.
we never got Wave 7 plate.
Correct. So then there was this whole gap. I found someplace else to play Armada at another local game store, and the people there are the can't get your ship out people. So I went from being a new player to, hey, here's ultra super duper uber competitive, and I'm going to melt you with Rebels and melt you with Imperial and have fun. It's not, I say that, they're really great people, really teach new people, but learning Armada is a very, very rough experience because you're going to lose, and until you lose a lot, you're not going to start getting better. So then I've spent the last, let's say, 2-ish years in that environment and going to tournaments and things like that, and then Ken and I have met like every 6 months or
Yeah,
so.
it was probably 2 or 3 times we actually sat down and played Armada. And then I really started picking it up again when the Superstar Destroyer came out. In fact, it was almost exactly then when we started playing again on a more regular basis.
Correct. So, long story, here's the point. Ken has gotten a lot better with his fighters, and I think you can agree with that watching the videos. So what I was trying to force Ken to do with the chompers, which you guys got a name, is to make a mistake by overextending his fighters outside of his Quasar range, which you didn't do.
No.
So that was my goal the entire time, is if I could force him to move outside of his Quasar range, my fighters would eat his fighters because they're not being commanded.
Correct.
And then my transports and my Starhawk can flak everything down. You kept them in command range. That really, 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 really lucky hit from Han Solo. I mean, if it was against a ship, it would have been good because it was a blue hit, a blue accuracy, and then like a double. The hit crits on both sides of the black dice to kill Dengar.
Yes.
That locked him down there, and then he couldn't move, and then he was in just a kill zone.
Mm-hmm. And the Exergoths ate him up. And
exactly.
Again, this is where the objective really didn't help me. But given the alternatives, surprise assault, or surprise attack, I mean, my Onager would have been dead right away.
Yes.
And then in terms of the other one, I think it was superior positions?
Yes. Superior positions.
Yeah, I'm going to deploy everything, and you're going to come right exact opposite direction. So I think between the 3, that was probably my best choice. It is what it is. I've made less mistakes this game. The dice just weren't necessarily with me the whole time.
Yeah. Speaking of bad rolls, that wing shot when I had like a bazillion dice was like blank, 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 reroll, blank, 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 blank. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, I think that's, John, because somehow we are producing blue dice. They are just magically showing up. I don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah, when we're not here, they're having babies. So I have 10 blue dice, which I have, and then Ken has 9 dice, and they haven't gone anywhere, and we haven't played anyone else, and then this dice just shows up today. I don't know where it's from.
Well, put in a good story in the comments along with the names for the Exergoths, and we'll feature them in a future video.
Yeah. So now that we've played, how many games have we played? 3 or 4 games with the Starhawk and the Onager. My opinion is Starhawk versus Onager is a very, very poor matchup for the Onager.
Completely agree. The Onager does not have the firepower to really overcome the Starhawk. In fact, actually, the other video that we had, episode 9, the Victory did more damage to the Starhawk, along with, I think I had a couple defenders in that one. No, I had a different squadron list for that.
Yeah, everything's starting to blur together.
But the point is, the Onager itself is great at taking out small ships. I think the vast majority of Rebel ships, Peltas, CR-90s, Neb Bs, even probably an assault frigate would go down pretty quick to an Onager. The bigger ships, the MC-80s, the MC-75s, and definitely the Starhawk, it'd take a little bit longer. I think 2 Onagers against a Starhawk would be a fascinating battle.
Yes, it would. Especially if you can get the Onager with some sort of tech to give it accuracies.
Accuracies, yeah.
And then you can just generate accuracies and rerolls, and then you just like accuracy, you can't use that, and then you take a ton of damage.
So I did try something with Sensor Team, and the one that changes the H9s, the Turbolasers. It works, but if you're rolling blanks, it doesn't help, and you need some way to throw some rerolls in there.
Yeah.
And it's just not reliable enough damage, I guess, would be one way to look at it.
Yep.
Starhawk, on the other hand, that's definitely a beast.
It's just a tank, especially with the expert shields and the title that gives you an extra redirect.
The extra redirect.
What's my favorite part about that card, I've never thought about this until recently, but with the timing window of reducing the damage right when you spend it, so then your braces are more effective, so you don't get that weird odd point. So I usually just save it, and for the most part, if it has so many shields, it doesn't care. But if it's at like 7 damage, reduce it by 1, then brace it to 3, and then you just eat it to the shields.
Right.
Or do that, even if it goes through the shields for the most part, reducing it so you don't get that extra damage using your contain. So that's head theory that I've come up with it. We'll see how it actually does out in the wild.
All right, well, I think that's going to be a wrap-up for episode 8.8. Stay tuned for more. We've got a lot more in terms of videos coming out, so please subscribe to the channel, like our videos, check us out on Facebook, leave your comments below. Again, if you have suggestions for fleets, drop them, and then name our Exergoths.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for watching Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.